Oh, have a look at that. I didn't even have to adjust anything. Hello, welcome back. It says Warhammer 2 Total War Mousillon campaign. Yes, because I hadn't been playing anything where I had to readjust the Windows screen since last time. Anyway, last time we took Arnau up here from the Famir, and at the moment we're just building up these provinces. We have a nice amount of money because we got the researchers, which means that our zombies and our skeletons have no upkeep cost, which is very nice. And we were getting obedient servants, which will help with our public order, especially in provinces which have rather low corruption. And then I'll probably go along here to get more income from buildings. But yes, I think also there's been a small patch in the interim for Mixu's Mousillon, but I don't know if there was a specific patch notes written for that. So it might have been about our Black Knights. Let's have a look. Black Knights. Hey, look at that! They have crumbling and disintegrating now. Cool. Nice work. Thank you very much, Mixu, for that. Now I just have to bug you with a few other few other little things here and there which I've noticed in this. Although I believe one of them, which I might have mentioned, the where is it? Oh, Cairn Wraiths having terror and not fear is actually getting fixed into the next patch. I think that was actually brought to my attention either last time I played or when I mentioned it on the Discord. Anyway, so yes, we're pretty much just building up our forces at the moment, our industry. Also, we were going to attack Castle Bastonne, which will probably mean Bordeleaux and Parravon will go to war with us as well. But apparently not Brion. They don't really like each other enough. It's improving, but if we attack now, they won't get dragged into the fight as well. He is hoping. This is at the start of a new turn, if I remember correctly. So we'll get Scarred Veteran on you to make you give you more health. Wait, what? Why am I at war with Bloodkeep? I wasn't at war with Bloodkeep. I had them as my vassals. Good lord, look at that list of factions declared war on them in peace. It might be best to just make all these feral armies just have no access to diplomacy at all. And they're naturally at war with everyone. That would seem, I think that would be a lot easier to do. But yeah, we had the Bloodkeep as our vassals. Why are they not our vassals anymore?
How may I serve, my masters von Carstein? You fool!
Did you declare war on me? No, you must have been pulled into war for someone else. But why would you? You weren't my vassal. I completely missed that. Okay, fine, whatever. You're no threat. I was happy that I had you as my vassal, though. Kind of. I mean, your armies are all the way down here, so... You know, fat lot of good you were going to be doing me. We're upgrading those two. Let's upgrade Gisero. Mellowboard is there, or a Duke is there. We have a Trebuchet. You have a few units, peasants and knights, and walls, but, well, it's a level 4 city, but you have no defensive structures, garrisons, so we should be able to deal with you pretty easily. Would we be able to hold off against the attackers, though?
Do you know who I am?
Ow. Yes. The answer is yes. It's just peasants. And a few knights.
My bloodline calls.
Okay. You're holding Marienburg. Jerome up here is, building up a force. Yeah. Get some more skeletons and zombies. Sure, that's fine. Should I attack now or should I wait a turn? Oh, let's just march you down here. And you can join in. I'm going to attack with Red Duke because he is the one with the trebuchet. Our Legion joins in. The Red Duke's very blunt about what he wants them to do. Build that up.
I will not.
And
What do you want? Destruction.
attack that army. It'll run away. Because they're cowards.
Move.
And you've moved too far to go into channeling stance. And even though we have no siege equipment, I think we will just attack outright. We could just have our skeletons climb over the walls and all that. It's no big problem. We have a trebuchet to knock down some walls. Actually, yeah, Vargolfs don't have wall attackers. They're not big enough to do that, so that makes sense. Okay. Yep. Just attack the settlement. Deal with it now. Before they really know what's happening. I wonder if it's ever really happened where you go to war with a AI faction whose military or defensive allies with another AI faction, and their allies refuse to go into the war with them because you're too powerful. Probably not. Look at those rank 9 chevron skeleton spears. I don't know why I find that funny. It's just... I don't know. Chaff units with high levels of experience is funny. Like getting ranks on a zombie in like Total Annihilation Kingdoms. They get gold claws and a gold helmet. And they actually do become better and tougher, and I think they heal faster, but they're still a zombie. We're gonna have to do a stream of that game sometime. So it's a kind of a pain to get it running. I don't remember if when I was fiddling around with it last, whether I got it working. Anyway, yep, gamble. Lower than 15. Now it's very low. Thanks, Ronald! You go there. Nope. You two go there. Go there. Go there. You go there. Go there.
Men of Bretonnia.
Like this. Go there. Skeleton spears you got at the front. You're probably going to die in this battle. And catapult. Oh, and Vargolf. Can't forget that.
Awaiting orders! Build trebuchet!
Okay, and the trebuchet. Right, so go there. Charge up. You go over there. At least get out of the range of the towers. Archers, move up. They've blocked the gate open by using those stakes again. Which we've seen happen before. It's a nice mod I have, which was brought to my attention, which allows the Bretonnian peasants to drop stakes in the ground, which is a really quite a nice mod. However, it does... Perhaps it's not working exactly as it should on walls, because they shouldn't be able to use it on walls. But for some reason they are able to. It's a mystery. Okay, zombies, charge up. They don't affect infantry, they only affect large, because they only have anti-large damage. So, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, you're right. Malabord, you're on a Pegasus. I forgot that. Okay. Cavalry pile into the gatehouse and knock it down. Everyone bunch up there in an incredibly tight formation. Nothing bad will happen at all. Ooh. Actually, yeah. Anti-large, it would affect my Vargolf. And we just killed them. The stakes died. There and there. Malabord. You can. Oh no. Charge the peasant bowman there. Incoming! I wonder if this means you could actually have cavalry on the walls. Poke. Oh, this is actually a pretty good poke. I think he just poked someone's head off. Yeah, he did. That guy's lost his head. Let's get... Nice. Get it from over here or something. Yeah, it's alright. I kind of wish he had a sword, but, well... The head of a peasant falls off the walls and down onto the ground and bounces off one of the skeletons down there. Okay. Doggoos. You go in. You two, and you two. 8. Go in, go in, go in. The walls are breached! Charge! Attack those walls. Ooh. Malabord, how's it going? You're actually suffering a fair bit of damage. Oh, there's a paladin there. Wow. Ooh. Vargolf is suffering a bit. Elberds. Yeah. Vargolf, just retreat for the moment, because you've got regeneration, so you're not needed right now. You can charge in. Come on, get in here. We're actually going to be rather sorely beaten by this. Because they got surround on us. Because people went in all higgledy-piggledy. Actually. Scroll of stone. How do you feel about a few boulders? You're not a fan. Damn Blood Knights, get out of there. And the Black Grail Knights. I am dishonored. No. Oh boy. Oh boy, there goes a red dude. Well. Curse the foe! Your lord is wounded. He died as he lived. Wait. Oh well. That could have been planned a bit better. Stupid. Bretonnia Knights. Razza. Yeah, the Black Grail Knights are... Okay. Get down here. So much for being an easy battle. Just make it more difficult by not biding my time and all that. Go over there. Oh, over here. Grail Knights. Blah. Our Knights are spooky, but Grail Knights are still pretty damn good. Cha! He died. Bohemond Beast Slayer also, so. Anti-large armor piercing. We'll be able to win against these, or maybe not. Nope, they're just wiping them all out. Bohemond have magical attacks? He does.
Shields! Oi!
Come on.
Whole man!
Charge into the back of those foot squires. Wait, where'd oh, you sods! You defeated Mellowboard as well. Well, this is going terribly. He carked it, and I didn't even notice.
With haste! Take the ground! Heroes of Bretonnia! Sons of Bretonnia!
We've come back to exact a vengeance.
Full tilt! For the king!
Okay. We were victorious despite losing all of both of our lords and our hero. How embarrassing. Ugh. Oh look, there's a ghostly horse. Making its way out of the keep. That could have gone better. Wipe the rest of them out. Make me feel better. At least we didn't lose the Blood Knights. But we lost the Black Grail Knights. But okay. Close victory. Pyrrhic victory more like. And we lost our Black Grail Knight hero. That hurts. Because he had, Dark Devotion thing. I have to build up another one. I'm tempted to reload it, but nope. I don't do that during streams. $76, $47, $40, $29, $6, $68, $45. I thought a lot of their cavalry would be no problem. Gotta see their Grail Knights with 200, 300 kills. Well, this is our chance for the Fallen Knight to prove his worth. And the Red Duke will be back fairly quickly because he has a the Armor of Blood or something like that, which I think lowers his turns wounded. And Mellowboard is also immortal. He will come back as well. It's just this one guy who died. I can recruit these again because they're a regiment of renown. I can recruit those again. Just annoying. Maybe he'll come back. Probably not. Let's see. No, the Ground Knight, 68 kills. Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Whatever. Luton occupy. Earthing Rod. Oh hey, Mellowboard actually came back. Duke Slayer. Perhaps he should have chosen the life of Hermit Knight instead. Bonus versus large plus 15 when fighting against Empire in Bretonnia. Reinforcement range plus 20% for the Red Duke. That's very nice. Oh yeah, the Red Duke's actually come back. Oh, and Black Crown Knight. Hey! Check in. He didn't die. Tales of his death were greatly exaggerated. I'm going to give you a strength of steel. And you can recruit those skeletons. Okay. Repair that. Repair that, repair that.
I will alone.
That's all useful. You can get the zombies. And we're at war with Bordeleaux and Parravon and not Carcasonne. Okay.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
Just as planned.
Valiant lord.
We actually have 5 blood kissers now, but we need 1 more to be able to get another lord.
My lady will not allow it.
I feel like you could actually...
Do you take me for a child?
let's see. You can't get to there.
You dishonor me.
You can move to there. But you're in force march mode at the moment. So... it's just showing me your
In this world or
larger
another.
aura.
Seas of blood.
Attack her.
This better be important.
There goes Bastonne.
Fight. What?
I'm actually tempted to have you outside of the settlement. Just in case they, like,
I hunt.
attack the settlement with 2 armies, but
Follow me.
there's no one nearby, so you should be fine. Sure, let's get Wretched Son of Bretonnia. He soon became the guide of all those deluded and outcasts of the Bretonnian society. Constant aura around self affects allies at range. Cannot target if leadership is lower than 50%. Disabled if hit points are greater than 50% base. So it comes into play when his hit points get lower. Affects map wide, and it gives plus 8% charge bonus, plus 8 melee attack, plus 12% weapon damage, and immune to psychology, which I think is essentially frenzy. So let's see, 8, 8, 12.
I am ready.
8, 8, 15. Okay, so it's a little weaker than frenzy. 12% weapon damage instead of 15% weapon damage. But it's like,
You dare.
if he gets low on health, the rest of the army fights harder. While their leadership is higher than 50%. So. Okay, that's pretty cool. Does that affect... who does that affect? Everyone. Okay, it affects undead as well, apparently. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but fine. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. We can get another unit there, the Hungry.
Protector of the realm.
You can force march, move a bit faster. Corruption's lowering here. Oh, 50-50. Okay, that's fine. And
I will not betray you.
go down to Carcasonne. They'll probably declare war on us anyway. Oh, you have massive Orcal. Okay. It's Tolsin, that's Tolsin. Okay. Athelloren's been pretty much untouched. So I was thinking after I attacked Castle Bastonne that I would go for Bordeleaux. because the port there is really valuable. Hmm. The moot still existing? Well done, halflings. And... Oh, forest goblins are attacking Marienburg. You little pests! Go away! Damn spider-worshipping gits.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
Oh, your army's not actually made up of, dark goblins. Because the mod is separate from the expanded rosters mod. But it might be nice if you have the expanded rosters goblins mod, that it replaces the goblins in the forest goblins army here with the forest goblin units. That'd be nice. Rugzint's going to rebel.
Lord of Bretonnia.
We also have Chiara Dubois here, who is quite the powerful caster. I believe her spell tree is unique. However, these other abilities here, I believe most of them are based on the Larmian spells. Skills. So, apparently they can have a zombie dragon as a mount. Not here. But that's fine. Still quite powerful, especially as a caster. So, I like some of their abilities to transfix. Minus 16 leadership. I like leadership debuffs. Also, having some of the, like, Word of Pain, which is a single unit's calm spell, but it's still a powerful debuff. Yeah, okay. Okay, Ghosts of the Past. I like the look of her too. It's very... It looks nice. It looks neat with the, prophetess's headdress and the pale skin and the red eyes. The text here should possibly be changed, since this is for Larmians and they're dark prophetesses. And I don't know anything about dark prophetesses. Are they, just prophetesses who have, been inflicted with vampirism?
What do you want?
This is also not specific to the Black Grail Knights. It is for the, White Kings.
Do
Ooh.
you know who I am?
Point of interest there. Oh, I can recruit them again already. I thought they'd be on cooldown for like 4 or 5 turns, but apparently I can recruit them straight away again. Well, I'm rather tempted to get them. Get all those. Sure. Go and get this point of interest. Oh, I moved you in force march. Oh, it doesn't matter. Arms and armor. We get corpse thief and ensorcelled blades. Whoopee.
My reputation precedes me.
Continue marching down here. Motherboard, you can get.
Good. This will do.
I want in your army. Another unit peasant bowmen? Crypt horrors? Crypt horrors. We did lose our Vargolf. That's nice. You're still replenishing.
Who wishes the red kiss?
And you can get, what, 1 unit of zombies? And attack those goblins. Return to captives. Get a bit of extra money from it. Go. I don't mind. I don't mind that. That if they just like siege a settlement, yeah, it's fun. There we go. Get charnel pit. Here comes some Norskins. Are they going to settle here and get Gorsel, or are they going to go straight for Marienburg?
Darkness comes.
Pious.
Do I want to move you to Marienburg and move you up to Gorsel? You're sailed past Arnau. I think I'm actually going to move you to Gorsel. You can move across the mountains over to Marienburg. And Chaos Corruption?
Find me, Charles.
Okay, how's Castle Carcasonne going? No Skaven Corruption. You have the Tower of the Enchantress.
Devotee of the lady.
That's not the Fey Enchantress. Got the Scroll of Black Horror. I would like that, thank you. And another Damsel of Beast. Skaven Blight still seems to be controlled by Skaven. I can't see the rest of Estalia. Ooh, Grunberg's been taken by the heirs of Morkane. I'm surprised they haven't taken Karabberg back. Manfred took that when he marched through the Empire, but they haven't bothered to take it back yet. Varenka Hills was also owned by von Carsteins. Can I confederate with you?
Children of my blood.
Oh.
Come, let us talk.
Military Alliance?
It shall be done.
Yes! Blood Dragons.
Greetings.
Peace Treaty.
Let me rid you of those corpses that crowd your fields.
Defensive Alliance.
No.
Yeah. Non-aggression pact and military access.
Yes.
Yes! All for that. And now defensive alliance.
Yes.
Now a military alliance.
Last.
He wouldn't accept it right away, but if I didn't overload him with diplomacy choices, then he's all for it. Become my vassal?
Cease.
No. You were originally. Somehow you slipped out from underneath my yoke. Oh, hello. I can actually get Manfred as my vassal. If they're my vassal, will they be more resistant to joining my confederation? Or rather, if they're my vassal, does the game restrict me from later getting them as a confederating with them? Because out of the two, I would prefer confederation. Because then I get Manfred. And what's his name? Helman Gorst.
Darkness, my lords von Carstein.
No, we're not. Old man, your eyesight is failing you. Okay. Let's have a look at this. Vlad, where are you? Well, there's Isabella with an army of crypt ghouls. There's Vlad with... That's basically his starting army, isn't it? Blood Knights, Fellbats, Firegeists, and 2 Crypt Horrors. And Reinhard Gerolf. You've just been sitting in Varenka Hills this whole time. Yeah, well, whatever. If that's how you want to spend your time. Yeah, and we can see the, Wallach Harkon all the way down here. I wonder if he's got anything unique about him. I don't think Ovian Lost Factions has gone that far yet to make the blood dragons unique. They might have it a little bit unique, probably possibly a building which makes it a bit easier for them to recruit blood knights, but not much more. Okay, so we wait one more turn, and then we will go and attack Bordeleaux, I suppose? Depending on what the Norskans do. But this is a chance for our fallen knight to prove himself. Prove his worth to the Kingdom of Mousillon. Vlad, lad, what are you doing? Oh look, there's a Famir army. Are you coming to attack me? I am at war with you. Are you marching across the lands to get to me? Isabella returns to Schwarzhafen. You stick your nose into Castle Bastonne's walls. Dwarves are being rather quiet. They're not really doing anything at the moment. I suppose we're a fair distance away from any of them.
Cannot even drink your abhorrent blood.
Alright, bloodsucker. We're gonna have a pact with you or what? Sure. Yes. Just don't eat us. Fine, whatever. Leave your dark magic on the doorstep and then be gone from my sight. We encountered the court of Labaris. Oh, they must be moving past the Blood Dragon's armies all the way down near Carcasonne. You can just see that noodly traversal they've made across the terrain to get there. Okay. Imminent rebellion in the northern Grey Mountains. That's Grugzint. Yeah. Oh, the Norskans are attacking Arnau. We probably can't defeat that army. Marauder champions with great weapons, Marauder hunters. Not led by a unique lord. But they're undoubtedly better than our zombies and skeletons. We have a fair bit of stuff to choose from here. I could make my army significantly better. So what have they got? Let's see. Armored.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
Get Graveguard. Graveguard with great weapons. X-Wraith, perhaps. Crypt Horrors. The can wraiths. Because I like can wraiths. Go on to R now. And go to Marienburg. What's your army? Yeah. A lot of Marauder champions. They are suffering attrition though. They had to use force march to get up on the shore. Okay. Just move past there and have a look. Oh look, there's Cassillon de Parravon. Bilbali's still held by Estalia. Pegasus Knights. You're recruiting those. You're still... Disband them, replace them. Get those instead. Spears will be more useful. Yep. Okay.
Ready.
Would you get another unit of zombies? Grungzint's going to... Wow. Okay. We can actually just cut the income from it and not suffer the public order issue with it. What are you doing? Warlord Murdake. You are just... Are you coming to attack us? Can we make peace with you?
Where the Night Lords bleed like other Southerners.
Oh, hello. You know, Reichspeak. Reichspiel.
Children of my blood.
Nope, you don't want to Confederate. Sylvania.
Sylvania greets thee.
Nope. If you're my friend, then you should Confederate with me. Yeah.
Now, there is desperation.
What about Rosorin? Nope. Okay, so I get the feeling you're coming up to attack me. Are you at war with anyone else who could possibly be a threat to you on the way?
Prepare to be ripped to shreds.
Nope. Nope. Just us and our allies when we declared war on you.
I'd rather eat a squeak.
Huglug is sieging Bloodkeep. Okay, in turn. What are the chances that that Norscan army, instead of attacking Arnau, now goes and attacks Gorsel? As Morcane are destroyed, that means that the Empire took back their province. I would actually like to go and take Bloodkeep for my own. I don't think we get a unique building from it. I mean, they have one there, but it doesn't have the little icon. We might not be able to build it. Since we can't confederate with Bloodkeep, it seems like they are considered a separate enough faction from us. It might be neat once if Mousillon ends up going into the Empire, that they're able to get like damned Empire Knights or variants of cavalry based on the Empire cavalry. Like Black Reichsguard? I know they're not, it's not Bretonnia, and you know Mousillon is a Bretonnian faction, but
Maxley waves and Morsley waxes.
Hello. Not aggression pact? No. So you can sort of collect the cavalry from all over the world. And my mind immediately goes to damned Cold One Riders from like Lizardmen. It's just like, no, that's going too far. Obedient servants. Yay! Public order is not an issue now. Or not as much of an issue.
What is your
And Morrigan's back. Yep. They're moving to Gorsel. How did I know you'd do that? You predictable sods. I kind of wish the AI was a bit more single-minded. Like, if it was going to attack Arnau, it would attack Arnau, even if you have your army in it. That makes it feel like you're outmaneuvering the AI, rather than the AI just avoiding your armies all the time. Anyway, because they'll go back to Arnau now. Sure. Ooh, actually, we can get another Lord. So, we spent one on the Fallen Knight, and the other one on the Larmian. Next level for the Larmian gives us another Dark Prophetess, and Vigor Loss Reduction minus 8% for all armies. The last level of that also increasing the campaign line of sight for all characters by plus 150%, which is quite nice. Fallen Knights gave us tax rate plus 10% for the first one. Second one is casualty replenishment rate plus 20% for all armies, which is very nice. And the last one is all Vampiric Lords start with a Barded Nightmare mount, which is quite nice. That's all Vampiric Lords start with a flying mount. That's very nice. Is the Larmian replaced by the Dark Prophetess? Yes, they are. We have a Dark Prophetess here, which we got last time. Which is, from what I've seen, pretty much a Larmian vampire. Though I haven't actually used a Larmian vampire in the game. But I believe they're pretty much exactly the same, except for the spell list, which is a mixture of lore of vampires and lore of dark magic from the Dark Elves. So they also don't have the zombie dragon, I don't think. They just have the Hillsteed. You doesn't get the dragon mount, no. Which I'm kind of fine with, since we're playing as Bretonnia, and dragon mounts, I don't know. Anyway, I think maybe the Blood Knights get dragon mounts? I don't actually know. Okay. Get those. Larmian Book of Blood, serve in life or in death, and Blood is power. For increases to income. And for this, there's also the Blood Dragons, which would be nice to get one of. Which increases weapon strength plus 10% for cavalry units, all armies. And also gives unit experience. And then immune to untainted attrition, which would be very nice. But the casualty replenishment is tempting. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get, like, Necrarch or Strigoi. They're a bit too far away from the theming for Mousillon. Actually, that's only costing us 3. And I was waiting for 6. I kind of want to get a Blood Dragon. Since we can't confederate Warlock Harkon into our faction. We've already got a Fallen Knight. And he's not that high level at the moment. So we would just be getting another one of this. Yeah, I'm gonna get a Blood Dragon. Increase our cavalry's strength. Esteban Le Troubadour. Okay, he's a bard. I feel their helmet could be a bit better. I don't know. The helmet design looks a bit odd. Gets a Barded Nightmare, cool. Doom Rider, Strength of Steel, Heart of Piercing, Graveguard, Disciple of Aberrash, Honor of Death. Oh, that's basically the same as the Red Duke, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, so this isn't actually unique to the Red Duke. This is a Blood Dragon thing. These are. Okay, okay. Does he have something different there? No, okay, it's just the same. We'll get Invocation of Nehek. And what's your special? Tough. Kind of normal. Let's give you Book of Archon, which we just happen to have. Yeah, take this. It belongs to Archon the Black. Will he miss it? He doesn't even know it's gone. He's got like a room full of them. He can't get rid of them. Okay, continue having a look at Estalia. There's Emily Kelpclaw.
The nation calls.
Somehow I don't think having a claw made up of kelp seaweed would be very threatening. Ooh! Hello! It's the Nameless! Or it's a unique lord for the what's it called? Barra Legion. A self-forgotten being of pure fiendish evil, more interested in toying with mortals and restoring its mind than in any plot. It's an ethereal and it causes terror. Physical resistance, yep, causes terror. Undying, it's undead, warped minds. In the proximity of the Nameless, even the most stalwart mind is incessantly warped and probed, for fun. Minus 16 melee defense and rampage. Constant around self affects enemies in range. For 30 meters. Wow. Okay, so just enemy units around it just get lowered melee defense and rampage. That's pretty good. Master of the Dead. And he looks like he's got a mixture of... Actually, no. He's got Wild Heart. He's got a unique ability here, Mind Control. 5 seconds duration, 60 cooldown. This is not a spell. This is an ability. Direct damage area, target ground, 300 meters. Causes damage to combatants. Can disrupt unit formation. Contact, Sadistic Mayhem, 15 seconds. Cannot move, rampage. Okay, under the Unholy Mind Assault, the victims gnaw at their own bones and flesh. Ooh. So they just start eating themselves. Doom and Darkness, Spirit Leech, Flock of Doom. Is this actually listed in here somewhere? I feel like I saw some of this. Lore of Vampires. Hellish Figure, Baron, Apotheosis. No? Okay. Lore of Truthsayers. Yeah, that's not showing up properly. Is there another tab there? No. There are possibly too many spells there. Oh, actually, here we go. This is the Nameless up here. Was that always there? That was there before, I noted it, but... Did that appear when the Nameless spawned on the map? Okay, so he gets Spirit Leech, Soul Blight, Raised Dead, Pit of Shades, Doom and Darkness, and Soul Stealer. Yeah, okay, it's just showing the... various laws. Okay, okay. I can't seem to get like a overview of all the spells the Nameless has, but... Do I think Neferata would be a legendary lord? Or a good legendary lord? I assume it's a possibility. I don't know if she had a tabletop model. I can't remember. Not that that's necessarily an issue, because Creative Assembly could make one based off of artwork and all that. They have Khalida, so it makes sense for them to have Neferata. If they do add her, they might add her in the third game because, well, There are a lot of vampire lords and all that. Yeah, as a model. Not sure if it's for old times or not. The end times. Or old model. Oh, she'd have one for like being a Mortarch, wouldn't she? Let me have a look. Neferata model. Yeah, Neferata, Mortarch of Blood. Yep. And there might have been a really old model for Neferata, or which was basically just a Lamian vampire. A lady in a gown. With a black cat as a what's it called? Familiar. I do like the Mortarch models, they're very cool. And their headdresses. Very nice. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's possible. He's one of the few vampire councilors that survived to the end times, even after Vlad died. Neferata, Khalida, and Isabella von Carstein. Black Cat is Namia, her maiden bodyguard that could transform into a cat. Oh, okay. I was never really a big Vampire Counts player, so I don't remember too much of their lore. I do have a rulebook here, but it's the 7th edition. It's the only one I really read. It's been a while since I've read it. The 7th edition was really kind of lacking in lords. It was basically Vlad, Isabella, Conrad, Manfred, 2 versions of Manfred. And I think that was about it. Because they had removed the, what was it? They sort of removed the bloodlines and they changed it to sort of a choose the skills choose the abilities you wanted for your vampire lord, sort of like a make your own bloodline thing. To cover all the different bloodlines rather than having unique lords based on each of the different bloodlines. Yeah, Vlad were actually married at some point before Vlad was called Vlad. Yeah, that's right. He was like a... Oh, I forget what his name was. Something like that. And he was in, Nehekara? Anyway. What am I going to do with you? Let's go and raid Bordeleaux. Oh, and Parravon's right there.
I will not blight my soul.
This better be important.
Hey! You're not at war with Parravon?
I must keep my holy vow.
Could I deal with you? If you attack me, what have you got?
I am a lord of Bretonnia.
Peasant pole arms, spearman, peasant mob, peasant bowman, knights of the realm, knights errant.
Yes.
And we have blood knights, black knights with lancers, damned knights errant, slightly injured, field trebuchet, Vargolf. Possibly. I'm gonna move you up to Gisserol, Malabord.
I thirst.
And
Yes.
I'm actually gonna move you, Dark Prophetess, over here as well.
Moving.
And you can raid too.
Neferata was right.
Right about what? That you would raid this region? So yeah, I kind of think I do consider it a possibility that they could add Neferata, but I think if they would add any more vampires, they would probably do so in game 3. Since there is quite a lot of them, but that's just partly because the whole undead thing is a big element in the Warhammer lore. So, you know, the whole Nagash thing and all the Tomb Kings because of Nagash, and then all the vampires because of Neferata and all that. They kind of have a hand in everything. I wonder if anyone's made a mod which adds Drakenfels. Let me have a look. Warhammer Total War 2 Drakenfels. Oh, there's his library and catacombs building. But that's not the dude. He's not the Nameless, is he? Oh, it is. Okay, well, I was thinking that, but I wasn't really ready to commit to say that the Nameless was Drakenfels, but apparently the Nameless is Drakenfels. Drakenfels is a very old character in the Warhammer lore, predating a lot of things, to the point where it doesn't really make sense anymore. Sort of the... what was he? Like just a normal person who... It's like the first necromancer or something like that. Or the first person to extend their life beyond the normal means. And he's just sort of like an evil villain who lives in Castle Drakenfels. And people come and kill him, and then he comes back again later on. So really hope we get Neferata. Her art is amazing. Another legendary lord is Elspeth von Draken. Ah, yes, I know her. We actually have Elspeth von Draken in this because of the legendary, the additional. No, is it Mixu's mod which adds Elspeth von Draken on her Carmine Dragon or something like that. She's a powerful death mage. Not a necromancer, the lore of death. It's very confusing. I'm going to give you Woundmaker. Great. Cackle cackle. Get some more zombies. Go to Bordeleaux. Doesn't have walls, so that's fine. That. She's one of the most powerful mages in the Empire, so she even God doesn't trust her. I don't really know. It's probably pretty. It should be pretty powerful. It's more just me speaking because other than reading on the wikis, a lot of my knowledge would come from the rulebooks, whether I read them, and I was not a Empire player, so I wouldn't have read any of her lore. Hey, that's neat. She's got the clothes of the vampire on her. Indeed. I don't know whether Elspeth is like the leader of... I don't know if there is leaders of the different colleges of magic. Balthazar Gelt is like the premier mage of metal. I assume there's others. I think in Warhammer Online there was like a premier mage of the Bright College, which you had to fight during the siege of Altdorf, but that game is not necessarily to be considered canon. Well, actually, it probably wouldn't be considered canon, because it's not a Games Workshop thing. What I meant is, it's probably just a character made up for the game, rather than being a, a character with precedent in the lore. Who else would there be? Katarina for the for Kislev, powerful ice mage. And then of course there's the demon champion of Khorne. I forget her name. What do I want to do with you, Battle Board? Can you move down to... Go here.
Are you ready? This better be important.
Yeah, go right here.
Night march. We are in agreement.
Okay.
Who wishes the red
You're raiding, that's fine. You attack, we have some people to back ourselves. Up there.
Do you know who I am?
A step too
They keep moving back and forth, and they're just taking attrition every turn, so... They're going to do themselves an injury.
I am no lackey.
Yes, a head mage of the College of Death. Elspeth von Draken, that is. Okay. This is one of the few people of the Empire to mount a dragon. Carl France is the other one. Yeah, the whole dragons thing in the Empire is...
Yes, misery awaits.
I know it's kind of a thing that the Empire doesn't really use dragons. I suppose it's because dragons became a thing for the High Elves. But there is the dragon in the Altdorf Zoo, I think it is. And Elspeth von Draken has her Carmine Dragon or something like that. Okay, end turn. But she had a nice model, didn't she? From the Forge World. Not getting that. Forge World. Expensive. How to destroy your wallet. I don't know if the dragon of the Altdorf Altdorf Zoo ever had a model. Probably just mentioned as something that they had there. Really early on, there might have been models for dragons for the Empire. I don't know. That would be getting so far back, like 2nd or 3rd edition. Back when the dragons looked like giant snakes. They had such long necks. It's like the modelers had taken a bunch of putty and just like made a sausage out of it, and then stuck a head on the end of it. Their modeling skills got a lot better over time, but the early dragons looked a little funny. I would fight this battle. You think it's a star dragon? I wouldn't know, honestly. I wouldn't know if this is the dragon in the Altdorf Zoo. I wouldn't know. All I've read or seen other people mention is that it's a dragon. It's a little weird keeping a dragon in a zoo because they are sort of intelligent creatures. So I don't know. Maybe it's just happy there. It's fed. I suppose if it wanted to leave, it probably could. Unless they use like magic to keep it there. Oh! Whoop. Hold on. Oh dear. Something happened. There was a crash. Why? That's odd. Hold on a moment. Okay, we're back. So, start the recording again. Yes, this battle map is giving me a no bueno, so we're gonna have to retreat, unfortunately. And, hope for another battle somewhere else. This is going to be problematic, because they're going to chase down my weaker army. Where? Oh well. I don't want to auto-resolve it. Because it's not gonna play nice. Yep, okay, you're going to attack him. Right. Unfortunate. Kind of tempted to turn the turn back to before I sieged, since that's a bug. And it's kind of a hefty one. Should I do that or not? I'd probably be able to win the battle in the walls, attacking the settlement, but since this extra army came in, we do cause terror on a bunch of our guys. Terror on the damned Knights Errant. They have a lot of anti-large. Knights of the Realm. At the wazoo. Did you use the GCCM beta? It's less buggy. I don't... I did switch over to the main one. Because... well, my opinion would be that the main one would be less buggy than the beta. Because the beta would be where they test things. Move over to the main one. I'm going to reload before I do this. Okay. And reload the autosave. And I'll pause the recording again. I'll just restart the recording again. Considering the crash which we were having on this... the map getting fought outside the walls, I think we're just going to have to go for it. And go for it, and go for it. And fight the Battle of Bordeleaux on this nice map here. That's fine. You think GCCM has a unique map for Bordeleaux? Yes, it does. Seems. A nice one. The AI being dumb has more problems on the non-beta. As I said, I don't mind if the AI is a bit dumb. I find it amusing more than, like, frustrating or, oh, it's ruining my campaign. It sort of... I don't know. The AI working in odd ways is like a new experience. There was one map. I think it was a Norscan settlement map. Or a Chaos settlement map. I forget where it was. It might have been... I can't guess where it was. I think it was in Lustria, actually. And, without the walls, the AI would have, like, its settlement here, and the defensive position here or something. And they positioned their army like this, completely ignoring the settlement, so I could just march my units into the settlement and, sit on the flag and capture it. And I'm just like, oh, well, you're gonna give it to me like that. Where would I fight? Oh, that's probably when I was fighting against, like, Hexodal. And it'll probably be like one of the Skeggy camps over there. That makes sense. Yeah, it does get stuck too. Yeah, it does. Not as bad as in Medieval 2. I keep saying I plan to do a series of Medieval 2 or some of the other Total War games. I haven't played them since ages. That I kind of forget what they're like. And I played them later on too, but some of the battles in Medieval 2 got extremely trivial. Because the AI is so thick. Oh, Renaud! The least you can give me is... okay, so... Peasant Bowman. Go there. Skellingtons. Go like that. Men-at-Arms, go like that. Brave Guard, go there. Blood Knights, go there. The Grail Guardian can... Black Grail Knight can actually lead the damned Knights Errant. The Black Knights can sit at the back. You can go there. And that is all. And we also have our Dark Prophetess coming into the battle too. So can't forget her. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. We have a little hill here to put our artillery on. I think we've actually had a look at this map before when I was playing as the Barrow Legion, perhaps? But yeah, it's a very nice map. Got some catapults up, trebuchet up on the tower there, but those wouldn't be functional. Nice wall. Nice port city with these lighthouses here. And the castle up on the hill. Which is actually where the flag is. I think the flag is like there. Over here. But yes. Quite a nice settlement. Maybe it was just because it was like confused as to what to do outside of the settlement. For the okay. March up. We're not going to be attacking the walls. Go over here. And peasant bowmen. Go over there. Are they throwing cattle? No, they're throwing rocks. Those. I suppose they are throwing catapult stones. Trebuchet rocks. Oh joy. Dark Prophetess, move up. Bordeleaux is calling for help. The fires are lit. Yeah, they could be signal fires too. Signal fires too. But we will destroy them before help is able to arrive. Hopefully. Where am I breaking the walls? There. Okay. Get there. Hug the walls.
Run, man.
Aye, noble masters. Gallus' spears. Climb up the walls. Why can you only put one ladder there? There's enough space for more than one ladder. Go here. Climb up there. Yeah, you can only put one ladder there. You can't put a ladder there either. Well, I'm not going to have you all climbing up one ladder. That's just dumb. Ooh. Actually. Oh, I don't have Wind of Death. Oh, why haven't I taken Wind of Death? I have got Scroll of Stone. That would be fun. If they sit still. Oh, my field trebuchet is getting destroyed. What have you got? Ghosts of the Past. You can summon a unit of ghostly cavalry. That's something cool. Just said like the cattle. Oh. Someone suggesting another mod. Sure, I'll have a look at it. I kind of would want to take the Red Duke off his horse so that he can climb the walls, but oh well. These damn stakes in the gate are preventing me from entering the settlement. Climb the walls. All the spooky undead on the walls. Oh, I can't cast Invocation from the heck on them because they're on the walls. Zombies. Hurry up. Ooh. Hey, they're broken. Neat. Our trebuchet is probably not going to be able to break through that wall. Oh, maybe they will be able to. It'd be nice if they do.
We serve our elite!
Do the men-at-arms cause fear? No, they don't. They're immune to psychology. They have some physical resistance. And higher leadership, but they do not cause fear. They're not that scary. They're just probably ugly. Go there. Good, you're attacking that wall. Wham!
You shall pay for fighting.
Actually. Use El Sif on him. Make him weaker. We don't have life drain, but we can at least do that. Graveguard up on the walls now. Yes, our Dark Lady demands blood. Oh, what are these? I'm gonna check them right now because we're going a siege. Darkest mod compilation and better sieges. Maybe. Well, I'll have a look at them. It's not a guarantee that they're good, but. Thank you for bringing them to my attention. And another one. Better siege attrition. I like how the modders all enable their things better. It's kind of a subjective thing, but whatever. Don't really have a problem with it. Just find it amusing. Are you on a horse? You are, actually. No, you're not. You're not on a horse. Okay, 70%. Skeletons are all running in place. Good, good. What you doing? Get up on the walls, you bony bastards. Under the language. Okay. Time to squish some peasants. They're nicely clumped up now. Bam! 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 Well. Maybe not as much damage as I was hoping.
The Von Carstein's march.
Yeah, you hunger. Go. Chew on a steak. That seems like an insult to a vampire. Oh, you can hear them. Dude, are the steaks going? Yeah. Oh, they're moving. They're alive. They should have a bonus versus vampires. Okay. Vargolfi. You can start.
Shields! Aye! Kill 'em all!
No, don't kill.
March!
Yeah, well, I suppose you can come down off the walls.
Duty!
Okay. You two, go there. You are going to have so many things to nom on. Actually, a lot of them are pole arms, aren't they? Yep. So we'll send the zombies in first. Time for the Vargolf. Climb the walls, my zombos.
Find me if you dare. Blood magic.
Okay. That wall down nearly? Nearly. Go there. Go there. Go there. Okay, cool. Archers.
As you say,
Climb the walls.
climbing.
Climbing! You haven't run out of ammunition yet. Come on, like 2 more rocks. And you'll be able to get through that wall. Oop, there's another one. Battle dismounting. I have seen that one before. I know that dismounting cavalry was a thing in the historical Total War games. And I did make use of it then. However, I don't know. Again, it kind of comes down to, for me, that, like, because dismounting wasn't really a thing on the tabletop, I feel perhaps that I don't really want to make use of it in the game.
As inevitable as death.
I mean, it's neat that people have been able to do that. But, I mean, there was kind of dismounting. I would like the option before battle to choose the mount for your lords and heroes. That would be nice. That would put more emphasis on, like, how they're, put more emphasis on what they're using, rather than just, you know, a horse is better, because it might not be better if you're up against anti-large, but I think the only time in the tabletop a person could dismount would be if their mount was killed, but they weren't.
we are the new order.
I wonder whether these will degrade. I kind of hope they don't. Some of them here. Will they degrade?
We are immortal.
Whoop. Okay, that might need changing. That's the symbol from... That's the effect from, Solostra Dilfan.
Paladin of Bretonnia.
Charge them.
For the
Nope, they're not deteriorating. Cool.
take the ground. Paladin of Bretonnia.
You know, ghosts.
Cut them down.
Actually, hang on, 45. Oh no. I thought they were a larger unit, but they're not.
Journeying on.
Ugh, spooky ghosts. They cause terror. They're horrifying. There we go. Do that. Actually, these 3 like that. Go there. And you can move up behind them. What's this? Knights of the Realm. Anti-large, anti-large, anti-large. Yep, sure.
Paladin of Bretonnia.
On sieges, it would make sense being able to dismount. Yeah. Yeah. Being able to dismount does make sense. Won't argue with that.
Run. Clear out.
But it's also kind of not being able to dismount. It's kind of also a weakness of the faction. Like, Bretonnia relies heavily on cavalry, and having cavalry in their armies means that you sort of have to be a bit more aggressive during a siege. This is, like, why this map is quite good is there's a lot of flat land out here, so you could charge your knights out and attack the enemy while they're sieging your settlement. Something the base game maps don't perhaps do the best is giving room for Bretonnia to utilize their knights in such a way. They're anti-large. Anyway, understand not everyone may. Whatever. For lords and heroes only, not for all units. That gets back to, like, I would like the option to be able to choose the mount of a lord or hero before battle. So that it's like, what mount they have makes is a tactical decision. Charge in. Can I actually summon another one? I can. I can summon another unit of ghostly knights.
At once.
They charge them. They're nearly breaking. Boo.
Leg it!
Leg it? Don't leg it.
Setting forth! Vanquish them!
Vampire.
Does this have an area of effect when it spawns? I don't think so.
Death to the living. Heroes of Bretonnia.
No, my cavalry aren't doing very good in that matchup. Oh, hello, you actually attacked me. Wait!
Slay them.
Charge them!
Paladin of Bretonnia!
No, some of my ghosts died. Oh well. So be it. Wait, my ghosts died. Yes. There's nothing wrong with that sentence. What are you talking about? If a ghost dies twice, they come back as a double ghost. That's how it works.
Clear out!
There we go. How are you being so resilient? They're all running into the ocean. I suppose the edge of the map's there, so they're escaping onto ships or something. Pretty neat. Oh, hang on, no, they're actually going underwater. Get back on land. That's a bit of a bug. There should be, like, a barrier there, but they're not adhering to it. They're all moving off into the ocean. Hey, take a walk. Wait, no, come back. I didn't mean no. You can change the mount, but you have to do it before battle. I think it takes a turn to take effect. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. That's kind of my point. It's like... You have to preemptively do it. And... Might be nice if you're able to do the choice... of what mount you want before a battle. Just before a battle. Okay. Summon some more spooky ghost knights.
We are the new
Well,
order.
there goes another unit of spooky ghost knights. Did they just go frenzy? They did. How did they Why did they frenzy? What's causing them to frenzy? Was it their lord ability? Their lord's not here. Odd. Go for them. Go for them. Oh, it's not a trait which I have, is it? Blood Knights, go up here. Don't go into the ocean. Come back. Charge up here. Oh, they're frenzying again. Madness of Da, Rampage. Oh! Oh, it's because the Dark Prophetess is casting spells. Hold on. Madness of Da. Frequent use of dark magic not only damages reality, but it also presents an incredible risk to the caster himself, resulting in a myriad of unexpected side effects, not to mention the increasing risk of triggering Zinj's curse. Okay, I didn't realize that. Constant self affects allies in range 0 meters. Effect range is 55 meters. Active with casting Rampage. Okay. I didn't realize that. It uses the same icon as the base Law of Dark Magic thing, so I didn't pay it any heed. But it is actually a different ability. Can't remember what the base game's passive ability for Dark Magic is. I'm pretty sure it doesn't cause Rampage like that. Unless it changed in one of the patches.
The living will join us.
No. They're still alive.
To the shadows.
No. I can drain your life to drain your own life to get more magic back. Forget that.
Your time has come.
Charge! Ride them down. Lance formation. Blah! Oh, peasants, you had no chance. Let's get a good picture of this. Oh, peasant slaughter. You never get old. Oh, someone just had to ride right into you then, didn't they? That's pretty good. Just chopped someone's head off. Let's see. Get a better angle of that, perhaps. Wow. There we go. Ooh. Oh, what's this? Random screen. Leg it! Skeleton grabs leg off the friend and leg it on the face of the enemy. Not my leg!
For the lady.
You're fine. You're the grave guard.
Defenders of the realm.
Okay, and Bordeleaux is taken. That's a pretty good siege. Pyrrhic victory. I kind of disagree, game, but... I mean, we lost one unit of damned knights. 109, 103 for them. 57 for our Golf, but they had a lot of polearms, so I didn't really use it too much. 184 for our blood knights, but that was because we were charging them into fleeing units. 34, 42, 57, 48, 7, 62, 91, 23, 34, 31, 30, 44. I think I forgot to put my peasant bowman back on auto fire. 81, 6 kills for the trebuchet. They took a fair bit of damage from those towers. Thankfully, we were able to stop those towers from attacking, or they were completely destroyed. If I'd had more trebuchets, I would have been able to take out some of the towers, but as it is, you have really just enough ammunition to get through one section of wall for a trebuchet, and that's it. Okay, Dead Rise, will the damn Knights Errant come back, please? I'd like that. Save me having to recruit them again. And loot and occupy. Lovely. Hammer and anvil. Outstanding personal courage and martial skill are not always enough. Today, the hammer became the anvil. Defeated Albrecht de Bordeleaux. Or Bordeleaux. Melee attack plus 15 while fighting at sea.
This better be important.
Oh, we didn't keep them. Oh. I mean, we lost the unit. Not the... I completely didn't expect to keep the ones we were summoning during the battle. That'd be too cheap.
I thirst. A pact will be placed.
What do I do with you? Probably got to get attacked next turn. Repair, repair, repair. Oh, it's only 600? Oh, it's not actually 2,000. It's only 1,200. Sorry. Well, okay, we get the Bordeleaux wine market. Why are the peasant bowmen all the way up the top of the wine market? I suppose that's just like that building supplies them. Another building would also supply them. Yeah, peasant bowmen from here. It's just funny. Like, only the finest wine allows you to get the peasant bowman with fire arrows. Get that. And do we have any more unique buildings? Nope, just that. What's this do? Wine resource production. A Thilmar generator plus 4 per turn. That's from a mod. Forge of Vol, I think it's called. Let me check on the mod maker for that. Since I haven't played as High Elves and I haven't been able to show it off. That adds a forge mechanic like the Tomb Kings or the Dwarves or the High Elves. Let's see. High Elves Crafting, Armor of Vol 2 mod author is Darude Sand King. So there you go. A nice way to be able to get some units, and it as you can tell from this, it uses its own resource. I think like the Gromwheel, which the dwarves had in their mod for forging, and the Tomb King's canoptic jars. The Athilmar, your +4 generator per turn. The High Elves use that in the creation of their items, along with other things. Ooh, this is actually level 4 settlement. We could get vampire crypts or a forbidden library. I'm gonna build walls. Ghost fence. Go. There was no sound because I was still had it didn't have the focus on the game, even though I was looking at objects. It detects a mouse, but I wasn't clicked into the window, so I apologize for that. Let's see.
Not a chance.
Yep, you're fine. You're fine. You're busy raiding. I believe the army of Parravon was still down here. They should be far away enough.
The nation
There's Borgio,
Tools of
Gabriel Herrero, Lupio Sunscryer.
your wish,
What's there? Benito Bandoni.
Ready.
Okay. Lack of corruption, -6. Fine, end turn. I know I had to reload there to get past a save, but we fought a pretty good siege battle there. I don't feel too bad about that. Better that than just auto-resolving and losing. And in unglorious manner. We also got to see the nice Bordeleaux map again, which is quite nice. It's Mash Murderer. I like the green skin names. Oh, there's Helmut Gorst. I'm gonna have to check whether any of them are feeling like confederating with me. Yes, you have to protect Varenka Hills. It's very important to you. Can't you see how integral it is to your empire? Let's hope we don't have to go up against the Grudgebringers again. Last time I did that as... Who did I fight the Grudgebringers as? Trolls, was it? They just, like, chucked volleys of fireballs at me. And it was very mean, and I didn't like it. They're a Grudgebringer cavalry. I think they either have the... It's either the sword of Bernhardt, the leader of the Grudgebringers, who his sword has the ability to throw a fireball, or they had the red ring of ruin, or the red ruby ring of fire, or whatever it's called, which chucks a fireball. But it seemed a bit of a side effect of that was that the entire squad got to chuck a fireball each, and that's a unit of 45 cavalry. So 45 fireballs annihilates basically anything it hits. And it was hitting my trolls. If I was fighting them against them as trolls. I can't remember. I remember whatever they hit died. Heart piercing. That would be quite nice. Disciple of Abarash. Honor or death. Is Abarash still around? Wallach Harkon is just a disciple of him, isn't he? I know basically nothing about the Blood Knights. He is, isn't he? He became sort of immortal after he cured the side effects of the vampirism. That's nice, though. Constant self in melee, plus 8 leadership, plus 11% damage resistance. Oh, it's only self. Okay. I was thinking it was actually for the whole unit, for everyone around him, but nope. It's still quite nice, though. Heart piercing. Get. There's Lamont Dahl. Don't like you wandering around my regions. Go away. Oh, and the Norskins, of course, they set sail. What am I going to do? You're going to attack Marienburg because it's got a small settlement now, a small garrison now, aren't you?
I will alone.
Hmm.
A step too far.
Ready.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
Okay, upgrade. What? Gisero. I'm going to... Build walls in Gisero? Yeah, I'm going to build walls in Gisero. Lyonesse. I'm kind of tempted to build walls there too. We don't really need this. Actually, hang on. Okay, if I built the witch house or balefire hearth in Lyonesse, neighboring provinces, so it would jump across the sea and it would affect Kothique, wouldn't it? Because that's a neighboring province. Since when I did that in Araby, it affected Caronne and Mousillon and all that. I keep forgetting we've got that because I expect the icon to be brown rather than green. Build the walls. And get them into zombies.
Bring me flesh to craft.
My strength and wisdom are yours.
Okay, you're raiding there still. Aquitaine is got forces in it, but
Yes, Neferata was right.
you know, not going to be too big of an issue. Ooh, actually, there's quite a lot of dead available in Bordeleaux. 3,297. Are you raiding? No, you're not.
My lady will not allow it.
You don't have walls there either. So I think we'll go for Aquitaine. Mellowboard is fine. Raiding here, I suppose. I'll move you down a little bit. What's in Montfort? Nothing. Let's call France. Move a little bit further. Can you see anything in Parravon? Oh, I can't go that far. Montfort doesn't have walls either. By walls, I mean garrison.
Mausoleums to defile.
Or the garrison buildings. Yeah, Skavenblight's still there.
Science, sorcery, death.
Hello, Wicked Claw. You're not really doing anything. You're level 3 by turn 54. I suppose you are kind of surrounded by enemies. Lucrezia Belladonna. Swordsman, Spearman, Pavis, Crossbowman.
Praise Sigma. Show me the accused.
What have we gotten here? Warp Stone, Tractor Beams, Skaven Blight, Assassin's Hideout, Weapons Dump. Overseer's Outlook, Pestilent Knave, Warforge. Yeah. Okay. Who hasn't been moved?
My sire.
Giaro Dubois. You did actually get a level from that. Battle. How far can you move?
What you ask is impossible.
You're not going to attack, because if you do attack, unless you have Lightning Strike, which I severely doubt, you will draw in the army from the walls of Bordeleaux. And I can easily defeat you if you do that. Mellowboard gets Raider. Icket Claw actually moves out of Skaven Blight. Perhaps he noted... Perhaps he thought he heard me saying that he wasn't doing anything. He does have a warp rocket, so he could deal with large amounts of infantry. It always feels awkward playing as the Skaven because you don't really want to build an empire as the Skaven. They're not really... They don't conquer settlements, they just build underneath them. But there's not really a way to win the game by expanding the Undercity everywhere. Unless you make it so that you blow up all the settlements. Icket Claw ran back. Because Tabaro moved another lord next to the settlement. They don't have walls. You could probably easily deal with their infantry. They'd outnumber you, but You have scryer technology. Blow them all up. You could probably smash a meteor into Tabaro from Skavenblight. It is kind of one thing noted. Since Games Workshop put up a map of the old world, which they're working on for the re-release of like Warhammer Classic or whatever, Fantasy Battles, Bretonnia, Estalia, Talia, and the Border Princes are quite a lot smaller than they actually are supposed to be in Total War. If you look at them on a map of the Warhammer world from Games Workshop, Bretonnia is supposed to be kind of about the same size as the Empire, and Estalia is supposed to be quite large as well. But in this, they're all quite a bit smaller. Because I suppose because they're not as big of a player as the Empire is. But anyway, Estalia in particular is quite a lot smaller than it's supposed to be. Talia, I suppose. I don't know too much about those regions. I just know that they're smaller than it's supposed to be. I mean, it makes sense for Creative Assembly to do that because, you know, they're not the major factions, and you can't even play as Stalia, Talia, or the Border Princess in the base game anyway, so.
Who wishes the red kiss? Moving.
It would be nice to have maps made focusing more on these areas, so, but.
Undeath Ascendant.
What do I get for you? Get some cavalry. Torres. Fellbat. And some direwolves? Yeah, sure. Go. Oh, hello. You're actually, going to attack Carone? I'm gonna move Jerome Gagnia down to Marienburg. You can move over to here. They'd have to either land here or up at Arnau. Okay, they moved an army there. Can we see Parravon? Cassian is in Parravon. I'm not going to be able to take that with just motherboard. Why did your movement distance become so low? Go over there. Oh, hello, welcome. This just leveled up my PC with a 1 terabyte SSD, like the old 256 gigabyte one. I've heard good things about SSDs. I do not actually have one. I've been meaning to swap my hard drive over for a new one, which I bought. Since this one is a bit old, but I have to build it myself up to installing all of my programs and all that on the new one.
I thirst.
I've been lazy and kept putting it off. I should get to it though.
I hunt. It will be done.
I'm gonna wait another turn,
Stands
actually,
Sylvanius borders.
for the extra.
I will not
Ooh, hang on.
my soul.
You can get to him, and you can get to him as well. So you're probably going to attack Motherboard if I leave him there. Let's run to Castle Bastonne. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, end turn. What's the time? Okay, well. We'll probably wait for this turnover, and then we'll stop. It's getting heat. You can just clone the drive, no need to reinstall everything. Yeah, I tried to do that. But I failed. I can't read one of my hard drives, which I don't know how to reset it. It's not like I have many programs which I need specifically. So, ugh. I've used computers pretty much my entire life, and I built my own computer, this computer myself. The finer details are kind of lost on me, though. So, when things get a bit too techy, I kind of get lost, but it is weird. I know it... I don't know. I know more than the average person, but... As I said, specifics are sort of beyond me. Using an SSD as my main drive since late 2009. Yeah, I've just got a normal internal hard drive. Sure has a tool for it. Might have been the program I used to make it. I don't know. I think the problem is there's something like I was making it, and then I had second thoughts, so I stopped it halfway through or something. Oh dear. Anyway, an SSD would probably be nice, being able to load things faster from it, but... I have to get a new CPU too, because this one is fine. Would be a bit better though, but... What? i5 3.3 gigahertz? It does a good job. It's a bit old though, but... I don't think I get enough of a boost for it to get a new one. Yeah, whatever. Games are so big these days, so I don't want to go back to installing them on the hard drive. I know, games are so big. I wish they'd practice, what's it called? Practice, like, compressing things a bit more. I know it's like, oh, we've got all this space, we can have, like, large textures and large sound files, but... I think there's something to be said for, like, I don't know. It's like with, like, Nintendo 64, and you had, you compare, like, Mario Kart on Nintendo 64, which used 2D sprites for the characters driving around on the track. The tracks themselves were 3D, but the characters were sprites. Or Mario 64, where the textures are really simple. Super Mario 64. And then you go to, like, Conker's Bad Fur Day, and the texture quality is... Well, you know, there's more textures, there's full voice acting for that game. The levels are more complicated than in Super Mario 64. It's really quite impressive they were able to put all of that on the on a cartridge. And I don't think the cartridge has increased in size. At least not too much. It's like seeing things with Commodore 64 and seeing people being able to just, I don't know. That's more into music, being able to create really nice sounding chiptune tracks from the Commodore 64 by manipulating the hardware and all that. Anyway, so that aside, yeah, so we just get a bit of tech talk at the end of this. We're going to be calling it for this session of Warhammer 2 Mousillon. We've done a fair bit. We've taken Castle Bastonne, Bordeleaux. That's two of the major Bretonnia factions down here dealt with. Aquitaine is the last one for Bordeleaux. I'd still like to confederate one of them, but if they're not going to play ball, then I'm not going to agonize about it. And I don't think they'd confederate with me until I get, like, the unification of Bretonnia. that diplomatic relations is probably the only way they're going to get close to wanting to vassalize with me. I don't think you can beat someone into submission to get vassalization. Because it's based off, I think it's based more off how much they like you. And if I've been beating them, they don't really like me that much. So, can I actually confederate any of you? No. What about Manfred? He's wanting to become a vassal, but not a confederate. Boo! A lot of games that got uncompressed audio these days. I just feel, you know, just make things a bit smaller. How big is, like, Witcher 3? I'm getting into it. Anyway, so yes, we took Castle Bastonne, Bordeleaux. We'll probably take Aquitaine, 1/3 Parravon. Massive Oracle, perhaps. I mean, we'll have to deal with it because it's Parravon. What else? Just because it's unpleasant. Bretonnia, Castle Carcasonne, I suppose. And then maybe go down into Stalia? I'd also like to start going against the Empire. This is also the 5th episode. And I think I would like to continue with this campaign a little bit longer. Because our lords do have abilities and all that I'd like to get a good look at. So, there's still more to see. And I know I've stopped other ones with a bit more to see than normal in them, but... Anyway. So yeah, that will be it. Did I save? I can't remember. Nope, I didn't. Good thing I checked. And yes. We only had one crash too, which was due to a map missing, which is unfortunate, but we got a good siege battle out of it anyway. Dead Redemption 2, it's like 150 gigabytes. I was kind of looking forward to playing that. I don't know where all the space goes. I have like a 1 terabyte hard drive, and for the life of me, I don't know how I fill up all that, and I'm regularly only like 100 gigabytes. Even that is ridiculous. 100 gigabytes. For someone who had like a 4 megabyte hard drive all the way back in like the early 90s, it kind of boggles the mind a bit. Anyway, that'll be it for this. Stop the recording here.